We're going to be in for some nice dry weather and big warm up too that we'll be looking at starting on Thursday. But we're going to see the trend stay above average for the rest of the week. Small chance for rain coming in tomorrow. Otherwise, the storms will come back in with another front. Are going to have to hold out till about Sunday here. So a nice view going into downtown Augusta, looking at clear path of travel out there on the roads. Might have a few wet spots out there from the rain. It was a little bit heavy yesterday coming down, but that's not something of concern at all for this morning. 63 with a breeze around 8 out of the west. Low 50s are out there in the western counties there. Thompson, Gibson, Sparta, you've got some of the cooler readings in the low to mid 50s, but a lot of these temperatures in the 60s here between Augusta and Aiken. Winds have come up just a bit, 8 to 12 sustained, but no high wind gusts are expected as we head through this afternoon. Look for winds mainly about 5 to 10. And of course, some practice rounds happening for the women's amateur. We're looking at a beautiful setup for today. Nice and cool this morning with 50s and 60s. Should finish off the afternoon hours there just around that 80-degree mark, 78 to 80 degrees with that breeze starting to turn a little bit more to the south. It's the end of the week. The heat's really starting to crank up by Thursday and Friday and Saturday. We're going to be right around 90 degrees. So it is going to be a bit warm and toasty. Meanwhile, for the rest of this morning, what cloud cover we do have, and there could be a few spots with some patchy fog earlier this morning coming in around Columbia. That's going to turn out to be nice and clear well before lunchtime here. Midday temperatures starting to move into the mid 70s, and we're going to finish off there 3 to 5 o'clock here with no worries about wet weather and 80-degree temps. Low 80s into 5. Now it may cloud up a little bit more heading into early Wednesday morning. Threat for a few showers may happen in the afternoon. We're drawing in a little bit more of that onshore flow coming in from the Atlantic, but notice the temperatures are in the 80s by noon tomorrow. That's really where we start warming up, but there could be just a little energy to pop up a shower or maybe a rumble of thunder here leading into 4 and 5 o'clock. So temperatures 80s for tomorrow, looking to stay with that cloudy scenario again leading into early Thursday morning, but very warm. 60s and what could be 70-degree temperatures first thing on Thursday morning. Now the warmth continues, so we have a dry setup into 5:30 into Thursday, and those middle to upper 80s are coming into play. That's really where we start noticing even more of a warm up Thursday into the start of the weekend, because we're going to hover right at about 88 to 90 degrees. Now morning lows, those are really not bad at all. In fact, these are well above average in the 50s and 60s. Now going through the entire weekend, there's that chance for maybe a few scattered storms coming in on Sunday. Not a washout by the looks of it here, 87, but then notice the drop in highs. We're barely getting into the 70s. Do we see a cool down that may last into next week? That looks to be likely for the first half. We'll start drying up and see clearing conditions more into Monday, but 87 to 71. That's a big drop right there, guys. 5:46.